Oh, hey, it works. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see if I can mess with the sound. It's a little loud for me. Okay. So how does this sound for all of you? Does my voice sound okay with the game volume? Oh crap, I forgot to... Right, you can't freaking go to the main menu from this. Hmm. Can't hear the game. Do you not hear the game at all, or is it just too low? Because I can raise the volume. Make sure I'm... How's that? It's actually really loud, so maybe it's just... Let's see if I raise this. Yeah. I also don't know which one of these... my various sliders change volume for myself and for you. First time streaming and troubleshooting, yay. Let's see, I should have... Let's see if I can... So, Tell me if you can hear it well enough or not. Would be helpful. Make sure I mute that chat. I should probably, before I forget, should be an option somewhere to tell everyone, oh, I'm playing this. Hasn't changed. Let's see here. What could be messing with this? This shouldn't mess with it, but let me raise that and see if it fixes anything. Though that'd be strange if it was. Let's see here. Desktop. Is there a problem with... Ugh. Let's see, did I choose the wrong audio setting, perhaps? Let's see here. I guess I could always try to set the same one as my headset. How is that? Fantastic. That just means I'm gonna have to have it really loud in my head. Well then, I guess, see if I can do something quick enough. I'm gonna have to exit the game and go back in. And watch as everything breaks. Yeah, this game can have some loud parts. Just have to adjust it from down here at my little headset volume adjuster. So I guess here's where to start. I'll try to go through character creation and the tutorial dungeon, and when we get to the end of the dungeon, if I have a better starting stuff than where I saved at my last little bit, then I'll go through that. If not, I really like that because I got from one of the random loot boxes an elven sword, which is something you need to fight. I think it's what? Dagoth? No, not Dagoth. It's the Daedra with the alligator head, because they can't be hurt by anything basically less than elven. And they can pop up at lower level dungeons and wreck your face. This is what I remember from a little bit of play of this game. It's a little bit loud, see if I can lower that a bit. Nord. Female, because you have to play Daggerfall as a female. Not really, but let's see. This custom alteration down there. Playing a sort of this I guess it's like I think the type is called Holy Blade or whatever. Let's see here. Let's see, Long Blade. L. Go down farther. Long Blade, and if you ever play this game and you choose Long Blade, then you gotta have Critical Strike. And then where is Restoration? Restoration. There we go. Major skill, not backstabbing. Whoop. Let's see. I think it's Thaumaturgy, which is, I believe, what allows you to levitate in this game. MNOPQRST. I can alphabet. Thaumaturgy. Oh, fantastic. That pops up still. Good thing it doesn't pop up in game. Hooray. Let's see. Thaumaturgy, then I think it's Mysticism. And that's a must-have in this game. So I've heard. Because Mysticism allows you to teleport. And teleporting back to your cart is required if you want to have any semblance of fun in this game. Which I want fun. And teleporting. Let's see. And excuse me. Destruction. Let's see. It's alteration. Yep. What was it? Alteration, I think dodging. And dodging in this game is basically the chance for enemies' attacks to do absolutely nothing to you randomly. Just like your hits can potentially just not hit people. Fun RPG mechanics. Let's see, dodging. Let's see here. What were the other things I wanted? Not jumping, not lock picking. I think it was mercantile to sell a bunch of shit because the money you need to get some of this stuff in this game is absurd. That was right near mercantile was medical. Where is it? Yep, and medical, I believe, is the ability to heal better when resting, which is not restoration, just you like sitting around. Let's see, there should be running. The last one should be illusion, just to get all the magic stuff. And then we're gonna do something really janky. So we're gonna do add disadvantages. This will seem weird at first, but hold on a bit and I'll see if I can explain it properly. But we're gonna add some disadvantages. We're gonna add critical weakness in disease, critical weakness in frost, despite being ignored, and our resistance to frost will counteract this as a whole. So they'll sort of, I forget if they just counterbalance themselves or the frost resistance just negates it, and I still have frost resistance. But either way, critical weakness in paralysis, critical weakness in poison. Then I'm going to have a forbidden armor type of leather, so we can only use plate and chain. That's fine, because leather is there's abundance of it in the early game, but it still don't need it. Forbidden material, orcish, because orcs in this game are seen as lesser creatures. Um, and also it's this there's gear below Orcish, and there's a lot of gear better than Orcish, so don't need it. And I'll explain why I'm doing a lot of this in a second. And I think it's yeah, forbidden weaponry, no axes. So I think that's all for this. Yeah, it's only 7. So what this is doing is bringing down my skill advancement for class, or rather, it's just making skill level easier, but that's not going to stay that way for long because we're counterbalancing. So when we add our nice special advantages of, should be, where is it? Immunity to, I believe it's magic. And the funny thing about diseases, poisons, paralysis, all of that is magic. So immunity magic just completely negates the weaknesses on top of having a bunch of cool shit. And if you see down here, I don't even think it raised a bit because of all our weaknesses. And it's just a funny little gimmick in this. Also, increasing our magery with 3 times intelligence in spell points, because magic is spell points in this game, and I don't remember quite how this game works, because for one, I never completed this game. 2, I barely know the mechanics but I looked it a little bit up before playing, so I could actually, play this. I think it was also immunity to fire and immunity to shock. So the only damage elemental damage I can take to frost, which we either are neutral or resist, depending on how the game system works. And then on top of that, spell absorption in general. So that the way spell absorption works is, as long as my spell points aren't full, I'll take no damage and fill up my spell points. So effectively, magic enemies just can't do anything to me. And I think that's it for there. And then I'll raise up max hit points to 20, a little bit, so it'll take a little bit more to level up, but that's fine because of how broken this is. It's, I don't know, Holy Blade. Unless anyone in chat has a better idea for our class. Seems Archaea is the only one in here talking to me right now. Oh, by the way, hi Archaea. Oh, make sure I do this. Edit reputations. Let's just, since we're generally going to be a good character, see if I can. There we go. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Raise up nobility by 1, and I think it's underworld, yeah, by -1. Because I believe how I can't really believe it's. I can't believe. I do not believe either the words. I believe either the Dark Brotherhood, or the Thieves Guild, or both, or neither. But I think it's one of them. You can't join unless you have a thieving type skill in your primary or major, which I don't have. So might as well just lower it. Wow, that's a lot of I's and H's. You can't believe it's not butter, eh? Also, hello. So I think that should be it. Let me quickly check something. Okay. Whoop. So this is our base up. Go to, and when you hit exit is how you go to the next part of character creation. Exit. Not continue, not confirm, exit. Because there's no back button. So if you mess up anytime, you have to restart the game to fix something. Anyway, we're not going to click fast start. We're going to choose our character's career path. So, after the College of Destruction, what school of magic have you been studying the second longest? Let me open up a soda here. Let's see, we're going to go Restoration. What motivates you into a life of adventure? We're going to go Helping others, because we're going to be nice people, for the most part. In between formal study, you spent your time socializing with aristocrats, because I hear nobles in this game are predispositioned to not liking you. Hence the little bit of nobility favorability points and socializing with aristocrats. Since childhood, you have saved a cuirass, or chess piece, because that helps with early game. In gratitude for your services rendered, the Emperor gave you an ebony dagger. The reason for this is because there are certain enemies that will not take damage for anything less than a silver weapon. And ebony is, I believe, just below Daedric, which is, I believe, still top tier in this game. So it's kind of our go-to weapon when our stuff just doesn't work. Though, depending on what we get in this run, I might switch over to my previous save, which is just before we leave the wow, words. The starter dungeon, there we go. Because I had some pretty cool shit from the some of the random loot. But anyway, an ebony dagger. As you grew older, you received additional magic training in mysticism to try to get teleportation, good teleportation as fast as possible. You spend any free time you have training with a long blade, my go-to weapons. You are friendlier than most with. So the way this is there's a disposition system that works in conjunction with the language traits or perks. And the way that stuff works, it's really silly, and a lot of people ignore it because it's really silly. Essentially, you sneak up on a enemy creature, and then you try to talk to them, and it'll roll imaginary invisible dice roll will happen, and the creature may just not want to attack you anymore. And it only works on sneaking up to them before they found you and talking to them. And nothing else happens. You don't get any quests. You can't actually converse with them. It just makes them not want to fight you. So I'm just going to go with dragons, even though I don't think there are actually any dragons. I think there's maybe one you can encounter. There's technically 2. Supposedly I heard there are 5. But anyway, we're gonna be able to be better friends with dragons. Of all the disagreeable types, you have the most personal hatred for immoral assassins. Because we're gonna be noble knight people. We're trying to roleplay that as much as possible. You are intimate friends with a mage. Get better friends with magic people. What god, if any, do you worship? Let's just go with Akatosh, because there are 2 main kingdoms that you can two of the 3 main kingdoms you can join. Have Akatosh as one of their patron deities, and one of them is their main patron deity, which I think is Wayrest. So in this game, you can join one of each one holy order of any of the 8 divines, and I say 8 because Talos doesn't exist yet in this game. Though there is another ninth divine, but that god is hidden, and I guess I'll talk to that about maybe him later when we're traversing the dungeon. So anyway, we're gonna go with Akatosh. And let's see here. You have most trouble avoiding. Let's go with avoiding diseases because we're immune to it. Here we go. And your reputation has changed based on our choices. So, peasants, commoners like us better. Merchants, they're still neutral, I believe. Scholars are still neutral. And the nobility like us even more. And the underworld has unchanged, so they just, I think, slightly don't like us. And then we're gonna name ourselves. Woo. I think I'll just go with the character I usually use for all of my Elder Scrolls characters, which is Talia. Oh, at least all the female ones. The males switch between, like, Ciel, Loridius, I think Dusk was another one I chose. Anyway, and we'll go with since we're a Nord, let's go with, I think there are redhead Nords. This current model, I think, looks the least ugly besides, like, since we're going to be seeing their face a lot until we get a helmet that I think works. Anyway, here comes dice rolls. Let me take a drink of my soda. So if anyone's played Dungeons & Dragons, you know what this is, basically. So let's try, before I start rolling dice and trying to get a good score, I'll talk about try to talk about some of the things I know about these. I can talk very well. So strength, I believe, just as far as I know, only has to deal with your encumbrance, so how much you can carry. There might be other things. Yeah, so yeah. Intelligence has to do with spell points, and some other mechanics. I think willpower is resistances and some spell casting. I'm not quite sure. Agility is your chance to hit, which is important because until you reach effectively 70 in points, I believe, you basically don't have to worry about your attacks not landing at all. And once you reach 100, they won't ever miss. Endurance is health points, I believe. Let's see if I can raise this up. Yep, hit points and healing rate. Let's lower that back to normal. Per is not actually perception. It's not, I don't think it's actually persuasion either. It's personality, I believe, is how much people like you. Speed and luck, which, affects everything. As if you've ever played an Elder Scroll game, it tells you. Except for, I think, poor Skyrim. I really miss the stat systems. So we're gonna, let's see, what does this even look? We got 13 points. Just save this roll real quick before I mess anything. This is actually pretty decent, but we'll try to reroll until we get around 60 strength and 60 agility. Pay attention to what we got here. Oh, nope, that's 50 agility. What we got here? 59, 60. That's a little bit. Okay, 12, 59. Ooh, this is nice. So let's make sure strength is there. Get my nice spell points up. Willpower, let's get luck up to 60, just for some niceness. Speed. Do I raise that up? Let's get that a nice even 55, and let's put the rest into agility, try to get that up higher, to get this close. Better to hit chances. And I think they, don't know how it calculates, but it's either on every 5 or every 10, so I don't think these smaller individual points matter, though I may be wrong. So this actually looks really good for starting, so here we go. So now we're adding some arbitrary points into skills. Oh, right. For anyone who doesn't know, how you level up is primary skills. When they level up, they give you the most points. Hey, Jubs. Oh, hello, Jubs. Yes, this is totally tabletop. No, this is how Daggerfall and I think Arena was a little bit, but I think Arena was more on actual XP points. Huh. But this is how Morrowind and Oblivion's systems were based off of. So we're gonna go down here, Restoration, get this up to 30, because I think the main ones are like 30. I think it's 25, 30, 40, and something rather. So for skill things, and then we're gonna go up to Longblade and just increase this up to 35, because we're gonna be hitting things with Longblade. We're gonna go to Mysticism and get this up to 25. And I may sound really knowledgeable about right now, but really I only know some basic stuff. The rest of it, either we're going to have to find out for ourselves, or one of you guys can tell me. We're going to go with, I guess, Thaumaturgy. Raise that up. Get a nice even set there. And then... what we got here? Do Alteration, maybe? Let's go with Alteration and just put those till 20. And reflexes. So the way this is I believe how fast, or let's just read this. Player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monsters will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with controls. And very low reflexes means that monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adopt a more cautious, thoughtful playstyle. Your character will your character will advance a little slower with a lower reflex setting, and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. And what they mean by advance is your character's level up speed, or how much or effectively skills and stuff like that. And basically, if you ever played a modern game, Skyrim, Oblivion, even Morrowind, any FPS, you're going to be accustomed to very high reflexes. So, which means faster level ups. Hooray! Bonuses for current era gamers playing old games. And that's pretty much it. This is our character. Let me check. I got a message real quick. Just my mom telling me she won't be home. And guess she's going to El Torito Taco Tuesday. She's gonna be bringing home food later. Anyway. And tell me if this is too loud, by the way. Or too quiet.
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
Might be a tad loud. Whoa, yeah, that might be a tad loud. Let me see if I can.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting.
Whoops. Because that totally helped. Okay, then. Old DOS games and skipping. Or trying to tab out. So, effectively, Actually, I might be able to quickly get a YouTube of that real quick. Let me see. Huzzah! And shrinking it down. Check how that looks like in OBS, because I have to fit it inside the game window. Here we go.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Whoosh. So, yeah. So that's our quest. I think I paid attention enough for that. So we're off to, find out what happened to the King of Daggerfall. And find, I think it's a side quest, but, which gives you a lot of money, I'm told. But to find the lost letter for the Queen of Daggerfall. So if any of you don't know about this game and the time period, or I guess you'll see the map when we see it, but effectively, there are tons of little city-states. If you don't know the old Breton thing, where you see a hill and you make a kingdom on it, and they're all fighting for each other, but they also all claim they're loyal to the Empire, so it's really funny. But Daggerfall's king was supposedly most loyal, and obviously from Uriel Septon, the same one from Oblivion who dies, and I believe the same one in Morrowind who gives you your little quest or whatever. So that's it. So anyway, you wake up and you look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay, which is where this game takes place. Over the Iliac Bay, like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed. You managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. I think I pronounced that right. Probably not. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave. After all, once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. The Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial. I don't think I need one. And again, tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. We'll have to adjust it bit by bit until it's just right. We're down here. There we go. So here's our fire. Don't know where the cave-in is. I guess maybe right there. But here we are. So, I guess I'll try to explain a little bit about this interface. So down our bottom, let me hit enter real quick to get my mouse. Here we go. So here's our character. The green bar is our health. Yes. And the red bar is our stamina. That's right. In good old DOS-aged Daggerfall, health is green and stamina is red. And blue is our I believe spell points. We don't have Magicka right now. We only have spell points. Same thing, really. So if our health drops to 0, we die. Oh, by the way, I should probably save right away. Let's go with, I don't know, 4. Right, 4. All right, let me check this thing. Right, I need to, it's every time I do a new game. Let me quickly do something so I can see farther on a modern computer. So, I saved, hit exit, and quickly be right back with that. Open the file location. I think it's called the Eye of Argonia. I just have to go hit start. Dunzo. Yes, this is the fabled Daggerfall. It's DOSBox, so everything, getting it to works a little bit weirdly, though if you get it on, it's for free, by the way. So if you get it on, if you can get on, I think it's Bethesda's, site, though I suggest you go to UESP, I think it's like, wait, no, I think it's USP, yeah, it's unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, and look for the Daggerfall spot and go to downloads, and I think it's the, top one because it's packaged better, and when you install it you can get all the fixes and patches that Bethesda kindly did not include in their free version, including their own patches. So, and one of them is Eye of Argonia, which I suggest you grab, because if you see this bar now on detail, now this allows us to see much farther away, which you previously couldn't do in original Elder Daggerfall. And if you ever do use Eye of Argonia, never touch sound, music, or detail, or otherwise it won't work. So there we go. Now we will be able to see farther away. I don't think it affects much in the dungeon, but it does in the open world a bit. So leave. Alright, before I do anything, wear everything, and I will not, at least try not to, take off all of my clothes. Oh boy. That sound bug. There we go. Sometimes that happens, it's DOSBox. There we go. Sometimes that sound will happen. I have no idea what causes it, but it basically random noises. Anyway, and despite how this shows me holding 2 weapons, you cannot dual wield. You can, however, let's see here, have my red weapon, this is my sword, switch between the 2 instantly, which is pretty much fine. So right here we have I think this is our iron sword. If I hit info and click on the sword. Whoop. Yep, it's an iron sword that does between 0 and 14 points of damage and weighs 14.50 kilograms. Yay, kilos. I have no idea how much this is in pounds, but this is all in kilograms, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, and then our ebony dagger, the thing that's going to allow us to harm the two most horrid things in this tutorial dungeon, which is the hardest for new players. One we'll come up to is the imp, which cannot be harmed by anything. It has to be harmed by magic, or silver or better weapons, which ebony is better. And same with the skeleton, since it's undead, you have to harm it with silver or ebony weapons. I think the skeleton still requires silver in this game. Might be able to use this regular old thing, but still. Anyway. Multiply the kilo by 2.2 when you get pounds. Oh boy, math. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't need pounds since our carry weight. Let's see here. Go hit there. Let's see here. Where is our carry weight? I think it's there. Yeah, it's in well, I guess it doesn't show, but it's in kilograms as well. So it's 90. All right. History. We get history about ourselves. Let me go ahead and actually, before I read this, I guess you could read it around. I'm gonna go take a quick restroom break so I can settle down for the long haul. So, I'll be right back. And I'm back, and yes, I did wash my hands. Of course, I don't think it would really matter since we're in a very filthy dungeon. Let me readjust my headset real quick. Drink of water. And let's go read about me. Your earliest memories of your home life are an ongoing Your earliest memories of your home life are of an ongoing turmoil. Oh right, this is gonna tell you a little bit of what happened in Arena. Visitors continually, reading this text in yellow. Visitors continually arriving and leaving, and your mother and father at separate times also having to leave for extended periods. That's a weird sentence. Anyway, as you grew older, you realized that your mother was a member of an elite mercenary legion. This all, I think, changes depending on the perks or traits you choose and other things, or so I'm told. Anyway, so our mom's a member of an elite mercenary legion, first as a weapons instructor, and then later as a combat tactical expert. My father. Interests were quite different. He was a well-respected member of the local mages guild, and a master of all kinds of magic. Which, since I think I took all the magic traits, and that's probably why. He found you, no, not me, an apt pupil and soon I'm just gonna read this properly. I'm not gonna change each word to center. Sit. First person. He found you an apt pupil, and soon you were able to heal the damage your other spells caused. Fantastic. You remember your parents talking about the Imperial Battle Mage, Jaeger Tharn. How it was known in the circle that he had usurped the power of the land away from its rightful ruler. No one dared to move against him. You secretly found Tharn and his cruelty nauseating, and that's probably there because I chose that I like to help people. One day in your 20th year, you received a visitor at your house with the news that a powerful hero had killed Jaeger Tharn and restored the exiled emperor of the throne. And that would be the main character from Arena, who I believe the lore goes he disappeared from history because Bethesda refuses to acknowledge any one character. So each main character disappears or basically gets utterly, effectively destroyed, like our poor character in Oblivion. Since he mantled, Sheogorath, he basically ceased to exist and became Sheogorath. None of what your character was remained, which is also could explain why none of the guilds in Oblivion carried on really to Skyrim, because you were the leader of all of them. And what happens when every single leader of every guild suddenly disappears directly when after the end of the Oblivion crisis? Chaos. It's chaos. Anyway, I don't think it carries on. So, it looks like we're 20. The visitor also brought the news that there would be a great celebration in Imperial City. In the Imperial City. I guess it could be called Imperial City, but that'd be weird. Once the courier left, Black Horse Courier here, you asked your parents if you could go to the celebration. Your mother and father discussed it for some time before deciding that it was time you made your own way into the world. At 20. Man, Pokemon trainers get to leave at house at 10. Here in Elder Scrolls, you have to be 20. Your mother gave you a cuirass, and your father gave you a very unusual staff. Then you were sent on your way to the Imperial City and the celebration. After many days of travel, you approach the capital of the realm, the Imperial City. Ah, there's a V there. You noticed a small band of travelers only a short distance in front of you. As you join them, you were attacked by brigands who had been lying in wait in the woods along the road. One of the brigands raised his short sword to strike you. In a natural reflex, you tried to deflect the blow with the staff your father gave you. As the sword struck the staff, a great bolt of lightning erupted from it, and both weapons shattered. Don't you love that? The brigands and the travelers all stopped and stared at you. The thunder just subsided. The brigands ran back into the woods. You were mobbed by the travelers, who thanked you profusely for saving them. They told you they were members of the Imperial family who had been visiting in the country and were returning to the Imperial City for the celebrations. They insisted that you came with them to the palace and have the audience with the Emperor. So, this is some pretty, I guess basic writing, but then again, it's a pretty old game, but it's still pretty funny. So here we are. This 20-something Nord who just heard about the Emperor returning to the throne. They're celebrating, so you decide to join the festivities in the Imperial City and travel there. Along the way, you have to meet travelers who just so happen to be members of the Septim family related to Uriel Septim. Not only that, you're attacked by brigands. And before any of those brigands can harm them, one of them attacks you. And just so happens the weapon you use to block is your father's staff, which just so happens to be magically imbued that your father never told you. And it casts a bolt of lightning, destroying both their weapon and yours. And the brigands, seeing this happen, decide to, instead of continuing the attack because you just lost your weapon, run away. And then the Imperial family goes, "You saved our life," and take you to the Emperor. Anyway, the Emperor was very impressed with your bravery. This is Uriel Septim, by the way. Closed the jaws of oblivion, dude. And the man who gave us our quest. So he's very grateful for us for saving his family. He formally invited us to the celebration and presented you with an ebony dagger. Oh, even more so, this family that we've just saved is all of them died basically before the beginning of Oblivion. Because if you remember in Oblivion, all his sons and family have died, except for Martin. Though there are if you don't know the lore, apparently there are other Septons, or people with Septon, or even other Alessian blood. But the Elder Council gained control, and it was all politics. So, and plus the what was it? The Amulet of Kings disappeared, or got destroyed. One or the other. It's hard to tell. I mean, the Amulet of Kings is an Adric artifact, so artifacts all disappear, whether they're destroyed or not. So, yeah. Anyway. So these poor chaps, they're gonna all die anyway in a couple of years. The festival continued for weeks, and during that time, the Emperor often called on you for informal talks, cause we just hit it up. Saved his family. We got an audience. He gave us an ebony dagger, and we just hit it off with Uriel Septim, the Emperor of the Empire. So when you were not an audience, we casually spent our time learning how to tell the nobles what they wanted to hear. One night, you were called to the Emperor's presence in a manner such that you knew the business was serious. He met you in the study, and there he told you he had a favor to ask, and that was the cutscene that we saw. So, there we go. Oh, hey, I just noticed we're wearing a blue shirt. I think the other character I rolled before this was wearing a yellow shirt. So, yay, blue! Speaking of which, there is, what's it called? Layered armor. So you have your normal armor here, and you have your clothing, which this obviously looks much better than this weird, I should be clicking equip on it so it goes into my clothing tab. Anyway, but right now this here, if you click info, doesn't really do anything. However, if I get enchanted clothing, it can give some really good benefits. So that's nice there. That really does look really bad though. So yeah, I think it'll look better if I find some let's see. I think pauldrons, is that it? Let's go with armor. It doesn't matter because all we see is our head. So I think that's everything for basic before I walk out and start fighting shit. Let's see here. That's fine. Hi, Shadow Wisher. No, I will not take off the clothing. Partly because I don't want my first time streaming to suddenly get hit by Twitch's very awkward you can't stream stuff, even though technically it's not pornography, it's art, which is also pornography. The lines are gray. But then again, I guess it's pixel tits. But yeah. Let's see, I think that's fine. I'm not gonna be casting any magic because it all sucks right now. I guess there's shock. I'll have to remember how to use magic in this game. Yay! I think this still just checks all my current... Yeah. Oh yeah, it tells me. So, long blades, the stat that affects it is agility, restoration, willpower. willpower, dodging, speed. Oh boy. That's not actually too bad, but could have raised that up a bit more than basic agility, but I'd rather hit than dodge this early. And then I'll just go up on its own anyways. Yeah, a lot of these will play. And then miscellaneous, I think, is everything else. I think yeah, history is just us and all our benefits and disbenefits. So there we are. Here are our innate benefits and disbenefits for this character. Immunity to magic, immunity to fire, immunity to shock, spell absorption. In general, and what it means in general is you could instead of choosing in general, you could choose during daytime or nighttime. So you could basically half the time be immune to or absorb spells. In case, depending on your build. Increase magery 3 times int and spell points, and that means that well, yeah, 3 times my int and spell points. And spell points is effectively magicka. We can never use axes. We cannot use orcish armor. Cannot use leather. We have a critical weakness to disease, which doesn't matter because we're immune to magic. And I don't think it's completely immune to magic. I forget what it is. I can't remember if it's they counteract each other or it's just this completely negates this. Yeah. Okay. Weakness to frost, poison, and paralysis. And since we are a Nord, which doesn't, I don't think you can tell really well with the face. I think all human races have the same facial choices, I think. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played this game other than as a Nord or a Breton, so. I think log, yeah, this just tells us. Today is Tertus, and I forget what Tertus is in our thing. Tertus, I think, wait, is Tertus Tuesday or Thursday? Tertus. It's probably Thursday. Of Morningstar. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the Shade of King Lysandus. No, you could play, as, an Argonian and a Khajiit. It's, and I think in Daggerfall is the first time you can play as an Imperial, which you couldn't play. I don't want to go back to the beginning and go and because I'd have to go back to the character creator and even the main menu. I have to restart the game. Anyway, so the Shade of King Lysandus, because King Lysandus is now a ghost, out for revenge, I believe. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall, which means if we ever go to Daggerfall, the city, at night, we're gonna get wrecked by ghosts. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying the ghost to rest. There is also the minor matter of the letter he sent to Queen of Daggerfall. If you should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. Before landing into... Oh yeah, and that's basically, So I think that's everything. Oh right, if I ever want to view something, which I'll just probably use it later, that's pickpocketing, dialogue, talking. And I have, just so anyone can see this, in case they want to play this game, I suggest mapping your configuring your controls to this, which you cannot do in Arena, which is why I will probably never play Arena, because the controls are god-awful. So is the default controls in this. So, set to normal WASD, and your... Yeah, well... the Khajiit, there's like 7 different Khajiit races, which, 2 of them are, one of them is a house, getting ahead of myself. One of them is a house, like a size of a house cat, intelligent house cat, same intelligence as a normal Khajiit, can't talk though. Another one is the size of a huge ass, well, I think it's like a like it looks like a saber cat, but the size of an elephant that they ride. Also intelligent, cannot talk. And the funny thing about Khajiits apparently is that what Khajiit you are born as depends on the phase of the moon. So it's yeah, sucks to be you, I guess, if you're born as a kitty cat Khajiit who can't talk but has the same intelligence as everyone else. And I think they have rights and something in elsewhere, but we're not playing as a Khajiit or any of those. So, and then usually you want to play as settings like this. You want to have your cursor mouse control as view. So you move your mouse around to change direction instead of having to click on using like turn left and turn right. You want your horizontal go here, and turn right you can maybe a little better than that. That's basically so. And this is jumping. I don't know if you can jump higher. Maybe if you have better skill, but yeah. Oh right. I think I didn't say it completely earlier, but this here is your stamina. If stamina drops to 0, you also die. Why? I think best explanation people give is maybe you have like a heart attack or something. I mean, really, you're probably just going into a coma and dying. But yeah. And to increase your health and your stamina and your magicka back to normal, you can rest. And if there are no enemies around, you can rest. And sometimes a random enemy will pop up either somewhere around the room or right in front of you. And those can have, and usually they're leveled to you, which is a good thing. But they can have, their loot's randomized, and it can be quite better than what you have. So here we go. Off to actually play this game. Where is it? There we go. So if you saw right there, I don't know if you can quite hear it, but when you hear like whiffs or I think clank sounds, that's me missing. I think it's blood, at least for most living things, you see blood coming out, that's me hitting. So go over there and hit E. Oh, the body has no treasure. Of course, Rat doesn't have anything. But over here, woohoo! So, if I want to get gold, I just hit equip on it, or I can hit remove. So I got gold pieces. Oh, this is randomized treasure, by the way. So what's this? The Alakir by Enric Miles. I think these are actually readable lore books. I don't quite remember, but just grab it. And what's this? Casual dress. Let's remove that and check that later. So now it's gone. And I think that's in clothing. Yep. And let's see what happens if I equip it. Wow, that doesn't look quite right at all. Also, I don't think it removed my pants, so apparently this dress only counts as top wear, unlike other Elder Scrolls games. So, yeah, that doesn't give any benefits, so... I don't think there's anything in this room. So here we go. Yeah, getting through doors. Bat! Swing, swing. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing is, to attack, is I hit right click. Yes, use the clothes. Hello, Overlord Nader. And basically, I'm hitting right click and then swinging my mouse. So when I go left and right, if anyone's played Mountain Blade, you should understand how this kind of works. So swing left, I swing left. Swing right, I swing right. Move the mouse up, stabby, swing down, down. I think diagonal. Not sure. Let me see. I think it does a little. Yeah, it's a little bit in angle. By the way, none of these actually swings in the exact direction. Oh, use them? It doesn't. Holy crap! What is this? That is amazing. So what is it? Can I change it? Oh, that's cool. So if I... The more you know. Wait, not use. Wait, was it changing it? No, okay. That's cool. Anyway, still doesn't look too good. Aesthetics! Until aesthetics don't matter and I need to have, points. Oh wait, imp! Oh crap! Shoot, 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 shoot. Yes, okay. Imps! That is one of the things that can just destroy you for people who don't know how to kill it, which I, use this ebony dagger, which is the reason I got it from the Emperor. Hurrah! Now I'm gonna rest. Give me my health back. Oh, by the way, if you look up there, it says my stealth skill is improved, which is funny because I'm not sneaking, which, by the way, is not crouching. Crouching is not sneaking this. I think sneaking is... Oh, that's transportation. I forget what the sneak button is, but I'm not going to be using it in this game because, well, I don't really want to, and I'm just going to be running around really fast. Anyway, I think this has, yep. 4 gold was on the imp. Yes, Sarkia, this game is fair and balanced. Actually, it's one of the harder games. Once you know how to get through it, it's pretty good. Oh, what's this? That was not a sword. And I don't know how much gold that was. What's this? Nymph hair. Hair of a nymph. Alright, worth a lot of gold. That's, I believe, an alchemy ingredient, which, we're, I think, for the most part, going to be selling those, except for a couple of them, which I might say, which might be a bit rare. I don't know what's rare in this game, though you can find stuff and buy it later. But, obviously, it's worth a lot of gold and weighs absolutely nothing. So that's going, and I think those ingredients, yeah. Let's hope I can get some cool stuff so I can go with this one instead of just loading what my save before this dungeon. Use that fantastic character with elven boots. Oh, is it really pubic hair? That's fantastic. I mean, a nymph is what, I guess it could be, I think it's probably, well, there's water nymphs, there's other, different nymphs. Okay, what's in here? Rat! By the way, these are some of the creepiest ass rats I've ever seen. They kind of look like the, those, like, demon dog, oh. I mean, it very well could be, but it's probably a head error. But yeah, they look like the demon dogs from, Ghostbusters. Just in case, I don't think these ever have anything, but yep, nothing. I'm gonna be trying to explore this as much as possible. Let's just go down here first. Oh! Come on. Yes, thief died. Rest. Oh, not, wrong one. Until fully healed. Yay, and what do you have on you? What do we got here? Steel Claymore. That's two-handed, so won't be using it, but I will take it. Twigs! Twigs! Put that in here. And 10 gold. Ooh, what's this? Iron boots! We have shoes, everyone! And, sorry for pausing when I was reading chat. We got here, chain greaves. I think that's wearable too. Oh boy, get out of there. Sound bug. Yay, sound bugs. Yes, I do know my green bar is my health, which is why I'm healing it. Anyway, back to this. Whoa, that's a lot of I didn't get as much of this cool shit right off the bat. That's amazing. And I don't know what is. I checked a lot of these helmets. Yeah, it's really bad. So they're all helms, but it says I can't wear it because of my class prohibits my equipping this, and the only armor I said I couldn't equip was leather. So unless all these helmets I found previously in this dungeon in my last little run through, where they're all classified as leather, which is strange because this doesn't look leather at all. But whatever, I guess I don't need a helmet. I think at this point I'll go ahead and... It still looks really bad. Whatever. Yeah, no treasure. 42 gold pieces. Yay. Yep. All right. Just checking real quick. I don't want to read it right now. Is it use? Oh, yeah, it is a book. Okay, I guess we'll read that later. Or maybe not at all. Nah, I'll probably read it. Oh, bat. Come on. Yee. I am not backtracking, right? No. No, okay. Yeah. It's an old game, lots of bugs. Misunderstandings about what's not a bug, what is a bug. Well, I know at least a little bit about it, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh, this one's pretty funny. So by the way, one of the things you do, especially for powerful enemies and just to cheese the AI in this game, is you run up to people and you hit them and then back up so they can't swing. That's how I'm gonna fight the skeleton later. Also because this person actually can do a lot of damage for some reason, despite the other ones. Though, let's just... Ow! Yep, like that. Also, that was an archer. It was wielding a sword. Quickly... Oh, what's that? Iron mail. I'm not using any of those, but... What do you got here? Green berries. Oh, it's just chain boots. I think that's 3... Well, I guess since I'm wearing... It's better. Get that. Get that. Archer. Quotation marks. Chain. I think I'm still wearing chain. Yep. But let's remove it. Remove it. All to sell later. Let's quickly get into a safe area so I can... Nope. Enemies are too close. Always heal. Oh! An enemy spawned. Come on. Take damage! Yes! Okay, what magic loot do you have for me? Iron sword, 0 to 14. Is that better than... Nope, it's the same. Whatever. Let's see here. 15 gold. I think it's the same, yep. Can't wear leather, so all that... Ooh! Buckler! That's good. Equip that after I go and defeat that skeleton. I think there's one more imp in this dungeon, but, let's see here. That's all nice. And... Safe. Ooh, stealth increased. Because, yes, and a couple others that flashed too quickly. I think it was, sword skill. But, let's see here. Go back. I think it's through this door. And I think there's also a bat down here. Oh, right. Quickly save. Because I do not want to get my ass handed to me by a skeleton. And Are any of you wondering why, I'm so, oh, there's the bat. That's what I thought. I guess I'm fine. The skeleton is really, really overpowered, despite, for a tutorial decision. But then again, I guess the developers would have thought, well, I guess if you can figure out how to defeat this thing without taking too much damage, then you learn the mechanics of the game, which is basically cheese the AI. Here's a little bastard. Also, by the way, the noise it makes, ow, ow. Okay, I need to use. I hope this actually does damage. Oh boy. Yeah, that's why. It makes the same. Okay, I'm doing damage to it. Good. Put this. I died. Let's try this again, shall we? That's actually the first time I died to the skeleton. Now, once I kill this little thing, I can say what I was trying to say earlier. The noise the skeleton makes sounds exactly like the undead from Return to Castle Wolfenstein, surprisingly. And those things can be a real pain in the ass, just like this. Ow. Ow. Fighting. Come on. Take your punishment. Come on to hit. RNG, save me! That was a hit, that was a hit. I think that was a hit. Yes! Holy crap. We did it! Huzzah! What did he give us? 2 gold and a steel short sword. And I think we use long swords. That is actually the worst drop I've gotten from this skeleton. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna go run away and hide so I can heal. Oh, you need to finish Return to Castle Wolfenstein Overlord? It's a really great game. Like, I'd have to say it's probably the best Wolfenstein game. Maybe Wolfenstein 3D. It depends. I mean, obviously, Return to Castle Wolfenstein has the better story, and it's not like, well, this graphics. But I feel it's much better than the new, oh, enemies are nearby. What just spawned? Come on. Okay. Yeah, than the newer ones, because, I guess, oh, I can level up. One's more over the top. Yeah, that stealth section is pretty bad. There's basically only one way to easily do it, and you gotta go around the side section over where the, I think they're like electric transformer things, and you gotta basically kill everyone but that one dude without notifying that one dude, and then hopefully run there and then quickly get in the truck. Sometimes he can see the dude that you can't let see you. You can let him see you if you can get in the truck at time. But there is a small amount of time when you get in the truck that it checks if he's seen you or not. So it allows him to try to walk over and hit the alarm. But there is a small amount of time where he can see you and get in there, and it'll let you go through. It is really hard. But you can usually get through it a bit once you know the proper way. Anyway, leveling up. Let's get some agility. And we're done. Isn't leveling up fun? That's leveling up, as far as I know. Now let's explore this. What is this place even called? I think there's a button for this. Ah, here we go. You are in Privateer's Hold. It is currently 3:05 in Lourdes. Was Lourdes a day? Anyway, the Lourdes the 6th of Morning Star. In the eyes of the law of Daggerfall, I am a common citizen, and I am healthy. And that tells me if I'm poisoned or diseased, which is, by the way, I should make sure to check that every time, even though I should be immune to it, but just in case. Because if I try to fast travel when I'm poisoned or diseased, I will basically die instantly. Anyway, which place to check first? Guess we'll go this way. Ooh, growling sounds. Oh, is this where one of the bears are? Yeah, there are bears in here. Dead bear. I thought Morndis. I think Morndis is one of them. Maybe, or am I confusing Mundus? Because I think their names are generally kind of close, except for a couple of them. Because I think Tertus is Thursday, I believe. If anyone wants to go look up all of them, it'd be fantastic. Of course, I don't think it really matters, except for unless we get a quest. Yes, Lourdes is a day of a week. At least it's a day of a week in this one. Let's see here. That was a one-way. Oh, I think I'll go back into here. Travel this way. Back rat. Oh, right. I think in this game, the other werebeasts aren't. I think it's in this one. It might be only in Arena. Because if anyone didn't know, there is more than just werewolves. There are I think there are were-sharks. There are were-hogs. What other werebeasts are there? And by the way, I'm not gonna become a werewolf or a vampire in this because the negatives for it is atrocious. Though apparently they do give you a nice 30 increase in your agility, which means you would only need to get your agility up to 70 when leveling up. But I don't think I'm not gonna do that because they're a pain in the ass. And I think in Daggerfall, if you become a werewolf, I think you still have to feed on the innocent and not just random people. Though that might just be Arena. The blood of an innocent. Oh, I think that's the other bear. I just like it how there are thieves, some archers, so I'm guessing these are just bandits, bats, bears, and rats, and then a couple skeletons and some magical imps, all just roaming around this place. Nope. Want to heal as much as possible. Oh, door opened. Should if I'm lucky. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh no. Where did I last save? Right here. Okay. And there's no quick save, so I'll have to be a little bit more proactive in saving. There we go. Oh, did my character say yuck? I don't think I'm paying attention enough. Let's see here. I think it was agility. Come on. Huh. Did I have one more point, or did I not use another point? Well, our agility's 70 this time. So this time... There we go. Okay. Let's try to quickly do this. Come on. Take the hit. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay, so one of the things to keep in mind if you're playing this game, when you exit this dungeon, I believe eventually you'll get someone will give you a message, and it's from I think one of the leaders of the Blades in the Iliac Bay region, and she will ask you to meet her in a certain amount of time, and if you don't meet her, she'll send you another one with a little bit shorter amount of time. If you don't meet that one, you are completely locked out of the main quest. And I think this is the only timer you have for any of the main quest stuff. So if you go and do that, then you can just completely ignore the main quests. But I think that's a really cool thing about Daggerfall is that you can just go F the main quest and go off and do whatever the hell you want. Because so much so that you just can't complete the main quest anymore. So yeah. I'll have to remember that. And I think that's about it besides a couple I know about this game, except for, well, I guess the endings. Some of the endings. Some a little bit of lore, and I think some of the things I should go do when I get to a town, proper town. Die rat. Yep. Treasure! 80 golds and a small tooth. Every point counts. So, let's see here. Let's just try to go back the way we were going last time now. Run. And there should be another one. Ow! Hide behind the door, you. Also, I really like this this ramp. Just look at this. Just walk it up. Oh, someone opened up a door. The same person, or was it the bear? Nope. Whoa, you're doing a lot of... This game was doing so much better than the last one. Oh crap, where am I? I think I just... Yeah. Told this game is hard. And it becomes a little bit easier as you get some more powerful stuff, and I get my to hit stat or agility higher. Man, I guess this is what the YouTubers, the streamers, once something's on being recorded or streamed, you suddenly suck more. Because, man, RNG. Oh, it's these words. Come on. Oh, did you Shadow Wisher? I mean, was it just regular Mass Effect? Because I guess that'd be pretty difficult. I had trouble playing that game on my own. Okay, let's there we go. Also, this will be a little bit easier once we get out and go buy healing spell. Okay, let's just swing and yes, die. We're gonna have to go kill them. Actually, you know what? Let's go run into a corner. Nope, too close. Too close. Ah. Find somewhere to heal. Jesus, what is a bear chasing me? Is that what's happening? Because I'm hearing those bear noises. Get through the doors. Come on, where are you? No, it's still there. There we go. Enemies are okay. Whatever. What do we got here? Steel boots. Chain boots, more armor, gold pieces. What was that? 26. Iron hammer can't use. That's leather. Leather, and I think that helmet I can't use either. Yep. Can't carry more stuff. Can I hear that? Nope. Okay, here's the time where we start. Since I don't have a cart, I can't shove stuff away. So we have to choose what we're gonna keep and drop. I think usually it's the leather stuff that I'll remove, so don't need that. And also the iron. That's just a duplicate, because there's tons of stuff in here. Is this stuff all costless? I won't know how much any of this stuff really costs, but generally. Okay. What's we got here? Just some gold. Yeah, man, I always got lots better drop. Oh wait, can I heal now? Nope. Nope. Man, something wants me. Oh, it's the orc. It's that one orc in here. What do we got here? Oh, what the heck is that? A Yorick? I have no idea, but that looks really cool. That might be clothing. Iron longsword, already have that. Gold. Ooh, round shield. I think that's better than that shield down there. Yes, it is. So we want that. Want that. That. Okay. Yes, I can heal. And something spawns. Where is it? Okay. Where are you? And what are you? It was a bear. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, full heal, full heal, full heal. Yes! Also skill ups. Save. And take a drink of the water. Your game is saying no, get good. Getting good in this game. Pumping all your stats full. Because it's basically swinging swords. Okay. That's that way. I think I went everywhere. Just checking. Nope. Okay. Because all that time we were running away. Bat. God, I missed that elven sword. I hope I find a new one. So also, what I have right now isn't exactly what I had last time. Hopefully get some more stuff. Prefer not switching, but that stuff was so great before at the beginning that I just like, this game is so painful. Oh. And I even found a map. So that was like, I think maps in this game is basically like a free pointer to a randomized dungeon. Imp, oh shit. Give me my ebony dagger. There we go. Look, I think that was the last imp too. So let me just... 2 golds. And let's see here. I think... Is it this one? Yes, it is. Yep, that was the right one. And now we have some defense. I think it's behind here. Should be. Ah, there it is. You hit E on this. And some hidden loot. There we go. Aw, it's... Wow, loot drops. So, nice bit of gold, but... Jeez, last time I was just finding elven boots, elven swords, steel stuff. Like, this is all, here. That's all mail. I was finding steel. It's amazing. I never died to the skeleton. I think I died to a bandit though, once. Anyway. Did I? I think I walked all the way around. Okay. I'm still thinking I'm using an iron sword. Ah. I need steel. What do we got here? Gold. How much gold do we have? It's not shown here. It's 523. That's actually a decent amount for beginning gold. That's probably where all the loot's going. It's being, I'm getting gold drops. I think it's done. Staircase. Run down the staircase. Whoop. Hear a monster. Oh wait, I think there's a third bear. There's anything in here? Nope. I gotta remember, I think there's that one secret room in this place. That's another skeleton. Little bastard. Oh, it's a rat. There we go. Loot. Long shirt. Gold. How much gold? Gold. Okay. Does this also change? Yes, it does. Coolio. I mean, they could have tried a little bit better, but given this game, it's still pretty hilarious. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I didn't even check. Oh, that is cool. That's really cool. Okay. Even fits a bit. Let's see, where's my shoulder pad? And does it change at all, actually? No, okay. That's cool. Actually, safe. What do you got here? Iron saber. I don't think this counts as a longsword, but someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Flower is gold. Bunch of leather. This gear. Steel cuirass. Nice. I can't carry more stuff. I need to drop something. I think this clothing is generally worthless. Let's see here. Don't need that. I don't think that weighed too much either. What do you got here? I don't need... Let's see, how much do I need? That's a lot of heavy. Don't need that. Carry around. Chain. 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 It's pretty heavy stuff. Let's try removing that. Cool. Now I'm wearing steel. Ah, my throat is dying. Let's see, what do I want to keep here? So I want my golds. Some of that. That'll sell good. What's that? Iron dagger. Don't need to carry that with me. Let's see here. What is my 85 out of 90? So I can carry 5 more pounds. What here probably is gonna... I mean, that's probably gonna sell a lot. I need to drop some stuff. That's probably not gonna sell a lot. It's iron boots. It's not enough. That. It's a short sword chain. Some heavy ass shit. That. There we go. Okay. Inventory management. Oh, holy crap. And the archer died. What do you got? Steel broadsword. Does that count as a longsword? That was only like longsword and short sword, I think, so probably. I can't carry anymore. iron longsword. I don't need that, so... There we go. Get my gold. Rest that I don't need. Okay. More. Let's go. Heal. I am fully healed. Stealth and running is brute. Run faster. And now that we have a steel sword, I think it does how much more damage? 1 to 12 instead of 1 to 10, or 0 to 10 actually. So as long as I hit, I'll always deal damage. Well, hello, Samantha. Samantha? Yeah, I have trouble talking sometimes, and thank you. This is my first time live streaming, so it's nice to hear that. Don't know how much I'll continue doing this future, but hopefully I'll continue to at least live stream all of me playing Daggerfall. It's the point of me live streaming this, so I can actually get through the whole entire game, because this game is, oh my god, this game. What do we got? Any evil bastards, actually. Oh, this is the, here, let me go back down. Show something cool and explain a mechanic that it's just no one ever uses. But if you want to, roll. Hello, bear. The bear has no treasure. I don't think there's anything over there, by the way. Yeah, see these walls that are curved? I don't think there are any secret passages through those walls. So, and usually you'll be able to tell kind of pretty well. I mean, this one's a pretty bad example, but when there's a secret passage, it usually looks, you can usually see an outline or like that. So, just a bear. Yeah, Bethesda Games. Like, this game isn't really that buggy, but even back then. But yeah, this is when the games when they actually took a lot more time. I think this game took 2 years for them to make instead of Arena, which I think was like 1. Yeah, they were a little bit rushed. But still, this, I mean, for what they have in this game, some of the mechanics. What do you call it? It's not a mechanic. It's what they have is not procedurally, well, not exactly. I guess you could say procedurally generated dungeons sometimes. Yeah. This game isn't that buggy. You better watch your mouth because Daggerfall is self-aware. I wouldn't. Okay, the dungeon generator isn't exactly buggy. It just doesn't work exactly. Most of the time I hear it works fairly well, but sometimes it just won't route everything properly. So you'll have rooms where you just can't access or get to at all, and when you have a quest that needs you to get something in a randomly generated dungeon and that thing is in a place you can't get to, that's what's broken. And that's, I've heard, the only thing that apparently kept this game from being considered one of the greatest Elder Scrolls game. Usually it's Morrowind. I never actually play Morrowind. I don't know why, but it's harder for me to get into than this. Which I guess is weird. I'll have to try it one day. Maybe after, if I continue live streaming this and I ever beat this game. Even if I beat this game, you can play this game forever. But yeah, maybe I'll try to play Morrowind. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to, alright, show you. I went to the wrong direction. We're gonna go up here. And I'm gonna, so you can climb walls. in this. However, for I think it's every second, or every in-game second, I think it's every second, real-life second, it'll roll a check. And if you ever fail a climbing check with the climbing skill, you fall. So that's why I chose mysticism. I think it's mysticism. No, it's thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy allows you to levitate in this game, supposedly. So I don't have to deal with that. And also, if you're ever in a story dungeon, so I believe it's a handcrafted dungeon, though it might be just the main story dungeons, there usually is another path to get to a high ledge. Like there, you can get up there through one way, or jump up on here. Oh crap! Oh right. Oh god! Sometimes you can get stuck. Yeah, there when climbing on accident. There we go. I'm walking on top. Yeah, be careful. You can get stuck inside that sometimes. And if I can aim it up correctly, pull the lever, and rise. Huzzah! So there we go. Rat. What's that sound? Ah, is that the skeleton? That was the skeleton, wasn't it? Maybe not. What do we got here? Ow. And that there is the exit dungeon, but we'll hold off on that. What is that? Oh, it was an imp. Oh crap. Oh, I need to get my dagger. Where is it? Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. There's a rat somewhere. But let me get back my steel sword. Yep. There we go. There we go. And save. Okay. What did he have? 2 gold. No. Yeah, there's a rat somewhere. I think the other skeleton's that way, so we're heal up. And save in that spot. And let's go. Go into a room, fight what's ever there, and fight this. There it is. I don't think that's the other skeleton. Oh god, fighting. Yeah, this is gonna. I'm stuck on the skeleton. There we go. That's a hit, that's a hit. On the wall. Hit. Oh god. You can do it. Yes! Yes, spooky, scary skeletons. Ooh, what's this? Yo, it's a claymore! No! It's a claymore! Oh, that's gonna sell for a lot of money, but I'll probably, at this point, it's looking like, I got better stuff in the last run, though that gold thing looks really nice. But I'll show you, the other stuff I got, so, and we'll decide from there. Anyway, can't carry any more stuff. Ah! Iron. Nope. Iron. There we go. Guess I get like elven boots, elven sword. Water. Fantastic, glorious water. I feel like I'm playing Fallout. Talking. Is this the... Oh, it's not the room. Okay. So I just had was one of the skeletons. Then there's another skeleton. Hey, I'm stuck on the skeleton. Hello, some ship poster. Fantastic. Wait, no, that's not ship poster. That's ship toaster. My bad. You toast ships, do you? Yeah. I don't know, I don't know if you mean for most people. I mean, yeah, the skeleton's really hard, but I was literally stuck on the skeleton. I could not move backwards. I had to, like, jump and then kind of, like... Yeah, what is... I forget what... jumping is, what? What was the controls for jumping forward? Because that's a button. I think it's, is it... There's a button combination. It's like shift something, alt something for jumping forward. Once I learn levitate, that won't really matter. But think, yeah, it's this room that has the hidden room, 32 gold pieces, steel battle axe, but I cannot use axes. Oh, that's, can I wear this helmet? I can't. Are all helmets in this game, like, classified as leather? Because, I made it so my character can't use leather, and all these helmets aren't usable. I mean, they're not, obviously not leather helmets, that's a gold helmet. I mean, it's not, obviously, but, I mean, if I can't wear a helm, I can't wear a helm. But, yeah. Oh, my voice. Okay, carry weight, wow. Thank you, Ade. So only +1 helmets are leather, okay. So +3 and +4s are chain and plate and above. Okay, that's good to know. Let me save, because I think there's another skeleton behind this. Yeah, as you can see. Oh my god. Jeez, it. Alright, okay. Ship it is then. It's true. You do have to wonder how they scream. You also have to wonder how they move. I guess you could say magic. Oh, it's a bow. I will not be using bows. Get that gold. We are a... Other enemies? What spawned? And what delicious loot do you have for me? Oh. Ah! It's the Dragonborn. No. Ow! Wow. Jeez, that hurt. Steel dagger, iron longsword, iron sword. Yeah, +2 shield, right? Yeah. 160 gold. Nice. Chain. I'm still wearing my still this. Come on, game. You're not giving me a lot of incentive to keep this run. Give me a lot of gold, sure, but oh, that elven sword. At least give me an elven sword. Not the not the claymore. That was some sad. That was some quite sadness. I think that's everything in this dungeon. I hit the map key. Oh, I think it's this button. Here, there we go. Welcome to Dungeon Maps. I think if I use the arrow keys, I can move this. Yeah, okay. So here we go. Let's see. We can find ourselves if we can find. There's a red arrow, I think. Oh, there we are. Just. Oh. It's clunky ass thing. So there we are. This is the dungeon. I think all of the dungeons. So, let's find the exit. Oh, wrong way. Here we are. Did I miss anything over here? Nope. Okay, before we exit, I will save on 5. And I will show you what my little test run was before making sure I got the controls and I could actually play this. So here we go. It's the same build. And here we go. I got a elven broadsword. Elven boots, no iron cuirass, but I found steel left pauldron, steel right pauldron, my 2 ebony daggers, all this steel stuff. I actually think the stat a little bit different, so I had a little bit more carry weight in this, but found a bit of arrows. I found a iron axe, so I can't use it, but magic axe, but I can sell this for a lot. That's my spell book. I think I don't have the same book, but I found 2 more. And a ton of ingredients. And one of them, I have no idea why it's an ingredient, but it's a holy relic. And a Danger cart, like... It was, like, fantastic. So... Yeah, that's why I want to use this, but I guess I'll let you guys decide. Well, I get to keep this amazing... elven sword and this elven boot. Reganism and all the other stuff. Really make me keep all that pretty okay stuff. Yeah, and 6 extra encumbrance. Vote now by yelling at me in chat. Wait. Looks like no one's gonna say anything, so I guess I'll just keep this. None of you care, which is fantastic for me. I get cheese. So. Yep, and that's what this game does. It sticks you right out into the middle of nowhere. So I forget what it is. Auto map is not available. What button is it? Is it just right clicking? Yeah, it's right clicking on the map. Okay, so we're in here somewhere. Do we click on this province? Yeah, and then... Oh, trying to figure out controls. What is zoom? Is there zoom? Oh, that's right click. Okay. So I need to find. I think actually I know where Daggerfall is. But I don't want to go to Daggerfall right now, though. I think when I get there, it shouldn't be night. But if I arrive there at night and there are at Daggerfall at night, there are going to be ghosts and skeletons, and I'm going to get to die. So I think Daggerfall. Should be like right here. There we go. This so I'll explain as much as I can that I know. Let's see here. We got light, brown, tan. Those are main cities, big cities. They usually have everything there. You have slightly darker squares. Those are small towns, villages, and the dark browns are just inns out in the wilderness. Yeah, these are homes apparently. Guess maybe they're places you can buy, I'm not quite sure. Temples, and then dungeons. I'll show you dungeons. So, red are, I believe, are basically your standard basic dungeon, which I'll be going through those, a couple of those for a while. To get some level ups and stuff. These little oranger ones are the more randomized dungeons. I think this one you always get. Oh no, that's where we are. Privateer's Hold. No, it's not randomized. I don't know if maybe it's randomized. I think I found that on a map. The Citadel of Buckingsmith. So, actually, let me write that down. Buckingsmith, because finding all those later, those later in a mass of this will be a lot of trouble. So I think it was Citadel, Buckingsmith. So if I ever want to go there later, and the randomized dungeons, I believe, have the most loot, or some of the best loot, but they also can be extremely dangerous. So we're going to go to the closest city to Daggerfall, which I think is somewhere. Oh, I'm on Hohenzollern towns. There we go. I think it's right here to Bergwall. So we're gonna, I think, click on Bergwall. Go cautiously. Going by inn is fine. The thing between camping out and inn is a little bit of travel time and the how much it costs. Though if you camp out, you risk not having a full rest. We're fine with this. This only matters if you are going between countries, especially over sea. It'll cost a lot more for ship, but we're not. So I'm going to take a quick break now and go use the restroom, and I'll be right back. So you guys can listen to the nice crickets. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I apologize for the wait. Let me just check something real quick. Do-do-do. Getting random notifications from Twitch. I've completed apparently 6 achievements. Have to go check those later. Now let's get back to our, I guess, whoop. Go away notification box. There we go. So what do we got here? And travel. Meep. Oh. There we go. I got, what is she? There we go, F. Managed to make it in daytime, I think. It's probably, I guess I can find out. It's sundusk, 6:14, so it's probably the very morning. Fantastic. Oh boy. Here we go, the meat and potatoes of this game. Trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Bird wall. What's here? Hello, sir. I think I'm told. Tell me about. No, where is guilds? Where is Knights of? Here we go. Oh. Do you know where the Knights of the Dragon is? Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, when they say something like, well, try the, Knights of the Dragon is east of where we're standing, and they say something like that, they know where it is, but they haven't marked on your map, and you can apparently just keep doing this. And once they say that, they've marked it on your map, then you're fine. Sometimes I guess they play coy with you, they just don't want to write it on your map or something. But anyway, Mage's Guild. And when he says, sorry, I haven't got a clue, there's no way you're gonna find it from him, so. Okay. Let's go find someone else. You. Where is Mage's Guild? Put it on my map. Yes. And you don't know where the Fighter's Guild is. And you. Where is Fighter's Guild? And you're on my map, thanks. And I think it's M? Yes, okay. So we're here. Oh, there we go. So, obviously, blue are guild, orange are shops, purple, or not purple, green are taverns, and the rest of these are all residential, apparently. Is there, I zoomed in? Wrong. Is there a zoom out? Oh, I guess we're this zoomed in. Okay. That's gonna be awkward, but here's the Mage's Guild. Knights of the Dragon. That's the Holy Order I'm probably gonna join. There's a guild over there, apparently. It's fighters. Okay. Where is... we want to know... some general stores. Mark it on my map, thank you. Okay, map Map. Okay. Map. And map. Thank you. So now we should know. No, I don't want to type things. There are a lot of shops here. There we go. And how the words are, they will go from where they start is where the what it's referring to. So it's not like here, it's here. This is the spiritual. Wow, that's a lot of shops right here. Do I want anything more? I guess, do you know where the bank are? Cool. Use list. Do I need anything else? I guess find out where the temples are. Sure, what's the Temple of Kenrith? Oh, found it. Okay. I don't think I'll be staying here long, but... Oh, taverns. It's probably a good idea to find some of these. Map. Okay, I guess that's enough. Okay. So I guess we'll go find a spot to sell our crap. Let me just check for a second that chat isn't stuck because no one's saying anything for a while. Well, it just might be none of you have anything to say to me. Poor, poor me. Let's see. Taverns. Button. Oop, actually. There we go. Remove that. Okay, I want to go. What? Oh, there's the compass. So that's north. Where's the gate? Crap. Don't get turned around here. Okay. Okay. North. I want to go northeast. I mean, also, look at the size of these cities. And then you go like, Skyrim, come on. Like if you ever play the cool thing about Arena is you get to see every place for a while. It kind of really wish it was, though, cause man, if you ever seen Whiterun in its first, how big it is, oh man, I mean, districts are actually districts. And I'm gonna get lost. Where am I? So sort of the left. Should be this. Yep. General store. Oh, the sign doesn't push. The shop is better appointed than many. Its wares is neatly lined on the shelves, although not fit for a king. Okay, so this is a higher end general store. Hello, sir. I want to sell. Sure, these are my ebony daggers. Okay, I can sell one of these, but I want to hold off on that. Okay, select these first. sell all that. Wows, that's a lot of money. I'll keep the lore books. So much as one of these. Yeah, I only need one of these. Okay. Can I buy things from you? I should be able to buy things from you. Let's talk. Is it from here? Is there a... That's bag. This? I think it's the same. Put that away. Huh. Another dude somewhere? Can I click E on this? Ah, so this is buying. I have to go to the shelves. Okay, so where's the cart? I need a cart. How much is this? I think I need to buy a horse as much as quick as possible too. But that's too much. Okay. Worth 1,000. Was it doing that little barter? Yeah, there's only 150, but it's gonna cost me 324 because. Oh, that's gonna cost me 245 because it's mercantile. Oh my god, this game. Okay. What's this? Torch. I don't need that. I don't want to buy any books. Oh, it's that cool thing. Sure. I want that. Oh, right, I have to sell from somewhere else. No. Okay, let's try to get a horse. 1644, and can I get any? No. Okay. I'll try it next time. Well, how do we leave? Here. There we go. Excuse me. So we need to go. I guess we're not gonna do any of the missions for the fighters or mages guilds because they're apparently really hard for early level. But some things that can help with, especially the mages guild. Since I think we're here, so I guess just north. Okay. Horse! Oh, right, there should be a way to move around. Is it T? Yes. This is faster! And here's the default horse that comes with the cart, so woo! But apparently this doesn't increase running speed. So Running stat. Did I just bypass the... That's the Mage's Guild, I think. So where's the entrance? Here we go. Wrong one. Is it too early? Okay, ship. See you when you get back. How do I open this though? Let's see. Let's just loiter around. I want to. Let's go with 2. Let's see here. Well, you probably already know this. The Mage's Guild is pretty much what the name suggests. It's an organization for various spellcasters to get together and teach each other. It used to be that mages were solitary types, no longer. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much. Well, if any of you know how to get into the Mage's Guild, please let me know. But I guess I'm gonna go check the not Thieves Guild, the Fighters Guild, which is... Yes, this game. Down there. So it's... Onward! What do we got here? The Fighters Guild. I can't get in. 955. They don't open, maybe? Let's try waiting a little bit longer. It's R. Let's try 1 more hour. Alrighty then. No Fighters Guild, no Mages Guild. How do you enter these places? Hello, sir. Tell me about Fighters Guild. Okay. Ooh, was a bit of a snob there. Where to go? Look at his face when I'm walking. Huh. Oh, cool. When you face them, they stop moving. Okay, well... guess this is the time where I guess I'll just go to freaking Daggerfall then. Let's see here. Right click. I want to find Daggerfall. We should travel Daggerfall. Yes. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, the 15th of Morningstar is a holiday taken very seriously in Daggerfall, where they call in Southwind's prayer, a plea of all religions of Tamriel for a good planting season. Citizens with every affliction known in Tamriel flock to services in the town's temples, as the clergy is known to perform free healings on this day. Only a few will be judged worthy of this service, but few can afford the temple's usual price. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's morning. And it is the 15th. Wow, okay. At least that means there shouldn't be any, undead out in a boot. Where is the location of Fighters Guild? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Put it on my map, dude. Thank you. Where? It's the Dragon Fighters Guilds. Another guild. Ah, here we go, mages. Mood to you too. Apologies if I'm not talking too much. I'm trying to figure out what to do. This is the, kind of... I know I can go into taverns, talk to people to find random quests, but, hello, ship. Welcome back, ship. But, it's like, how do you get into the, Mages Guild when the door is locked? Trying, because I know there's some spells I should really get early on. So, nice with the Fighters Guild. If you join early on, even if the quests are a little bit too difficult, I think I can. Here. Now I know where that place is. Oh. I guess I could go try that and see if it'll tell me on the Mages Guilds. It's just over here. Okay. Should be this building, I guess. Yep. Okay, can I go in? No. Okay then. What do you tell me? 11. Fantastic. guess I'm just waiting here. Wrong button. It's loitering for 0 hours. Wrong button again. There we go. 4. You cannot loiter around for more than 3 hours. Ah, let's see here. Finish loitering, and it's now, I think I hit I. 9. So I need to wait 2 more hours. 2. I have finished loitering. Incense and soft music soothe your nerves. As you cross the threshold, each item in this shop is carefully mounted and displayed. Not the slightest defect can be detected in it. Well, this is not shop. The Mages Guild. Yeah? I'll have to wait. Anyway, what do we got here? Join guild? Yes, you are worthy to join the Mages Guild. As an apprentice, you can use the Spellmaker and get training in any of the guild's skills. Later, you will become eligible to use the library, buy magical items, and even make your own. Are you interested in joining? Yes, please. Then henceforth, you'll be known as Talia, apprentice of the Mages Guild. It will take patience and hard effort to gain access to all the guild offers. My child, yawn. But I can now give you access to our trainers and our Spellmaker. Too much power in too little time has destroyed many a man and woman. The Mages Guild is nothing if not conscientious. And what I want is just those 2 things, so thank you. Where do you? Buy magic items. Buy spells. Okay, I think what I want is buoyancy, because that's how we're going to be swimming. I want levitate. What we got here? Whoa. Let's see. Water breathing. I think it's water breathing. Heal. I think the last one is teleport. Should be somewhere in here. I don't even alphabetical order. Fantastic. Can I search? No. Teleport, teleport, teleport. Did not have teleport? So I really do need to. I think it's teleport. It's training. Anyone else sell spells? Let's make spells. I need to talk to you in a minute. That dude teleports, I believe. Not gives us teleportation. I do not want to summon a Daedra. And by the way, summoning Daedra I think is actually like one of the Daedric lords. Which you can do in this game. You can just summon up Daedric Lords and talk to them, and they'll give you quests. And you can get all the Daedric items, I believe. I think some Daedric items, too. Buy spells. A profile. Is it recall? It's probably recall. I think that's it. Yeah, recall sounds about right. I don't have enough gold for recall, no! You have 506 gold. Wasn't it only 206? I don't want to drop any. I didn't even sell all the ingredients. Let me go do that. Wrong way. I'm gonna get lost in the Mages Guild. Here we go. Okay, shop. That might be general store, so... East? West. It's a graveyard. There it is, that building. Oh, this might be the jewelry store. Yep, jewelry shop. Actually, it'd be faster to just find someone. Nope, there we go. I want to know where. I want to know where banks are too. Now where are general stores? Map. Oh, you don't know where that one is. My bad. Don't know where that one is either. You do know where this one is. Map. Map. On my map. Don't know where that one is. And map. Thank you. Okay, where is the nearest general store? Nowhere nearby. Northeast. And actually, those two might be up there. Maybe general stores too. That's north. Let me check what those are. General Smithy. Daggerfall Mails, armor shops. East. Set the building. Just like another jeweler shop. Okay, a little bit northwest. Follow the road. Open sesame. Huh. So I cannot. Sell my stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna go find an alchemist then, I guess. No, I don't have a stream solo ship, but I will probably be doing this again tomorrow, shortly after 12 p.m. lunchtime Pacific time zone, so PST. So I should be doing that tomorrow. Let's see here. Where is alchemists? Ripper's potion on the map. Thank you. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Oh, cool. It's to my right. Okay, I guess books are for potions. You having fun sitting on that bucket? Can I not sell? Ingredients? We keep finding the wrong shop. I think I went into the wrong shop. Yes, I did. Whoops! Here we go. That's, what? Is that a decanter or an Olympic or something? Oh. There we go. Ah, perfect. Gold. Glorious gold. And then, all the way back to the Mages Guild. Oh, thank you, ship. Let's see, Mages Guild was that way. So that's a hard southwest. Or a west by southwest or something. the Mages Guild we go. Get that recall spell, and then go make the spells, because that's how this game works. You gotta buy them first, then you gotta make them, so you can use them. I think. Or at least there's some certain ways. There you go. Cost 272. Then he makes me buy it for 547. Fantastic. Okay. I think you were. No. Is it better? It's you? Make spells. Okay. How to do this? I think it's new spell. Which artifact? There we go. I think it's heal. That would work. How to make a spell. This is working. How do I exit out of this? Oh. Wow. Okay. I figured it out. Hit heal and then enter. Yay. And I think it's just this. And we're gonna name it, Tiny Heal, I guess. So this is the most cost-efficient heal spell, apparently, and easiest way to level up, so... Yep. And then I want... What we got here? I think there are two more I want to make. One of them... Let's see here. Here we go. This is what it is. Teleport. What was it? It was teleport. T. I think this is it. I hope. And then I think the next one is water breathing. And just like that, because water, with the water breathing spell, we're not casting it beforehand, we would be casting it right before each round, which will instantly bring all our air back. So, game mechanics. Oh, I mean the chains. Don't drown him. I think that's it. Let me check my grimoire. It looks like everything. I figure out how to use the spells, but yep. That's all we need here. And then what to do? Guess go quickly to the Fighters Guild to join up, and then find an inn, and then go explore a dungeon real quick. Here we go, Fighters Guild. Okay, so that's northeast. Lamppost. What the heck? Is that a purple person or a purple statue? Purple statue. Nope, nothing about it. Just random purple statue. Is this a bank or something? Doctor. What to do? Here we are. Join the guild. Yes, you look like the sort of warrior we could use in the Fighters Guild. We offer skills training, special discounts on armor and weapon repairs, and very profitable work assignments, which we will not be taking because they will kill us. In addition, you always have a place to rest in the Fighters Guild. Are you interested? Yes. So that's the reason for joining the Fighters Guild. Cheaper repairs early on and a free bed. You can always rest in here. Like, what do we got here? It's training. Repairs, which I don't think I need. Beds. I think I just rest here. What time is it? Too late. If I go outside, I'll die. So, for a while. It's 21 at night. So, 9 should probably do it. $6.49, that's perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Gotta get some money. Oh. It's the main quest, everyone! The time-sensitive main quest has happened now. The only time-sensitive part of the main quest. Okay, a courier steps up to you with a letter. And I was told to give you this letter to someone fitting your description, says the courier. As you take it, the courier turns and walks away. So here we go. Let's use. Oh, let me wet my whistle real quick so we can read this. Okay. Dear Talia, I heard about your accident at sea and feared the worst. Now that I've heard you're alive and well, I would like the opportunity to meet with you and discuss our beloved Emperor's mission in the Iliac Bay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Magnesson. Let's go with Magnesson, the Emperor's agent in the court of Daggerfall. My position is not so official as an ambassador. None but other agents of the Emperor know of my true affiliation. The Iliac Bay is rife with rebels against the Imperial throne, so your discretion is required. For the purpose of our meeting, I will take a room at an inn, the Toad and Muskrat, in Van Tower Court of Daggerfall, for a month. After that, I will no longer be available. I expect you as soon as possible. So, Toad and Muskrat in Van Tower Court. So we're gonna find Van Tower Court. Yes, I do. And let's see here, wrong one. We'll have to find the Toad Muskrat. Hello, sir. Can you tell me about the location of taverns, the Toad and Muskrat? Thank you. Right to our left. Right here. Okay. Hello? Ah, here we go. Ah, thank you for responding to my letter, Talia. I am Brizinnia. Let me bring you to date on affairs. The specter of King Lysangus haunts the streets of Daggerfall at night. Trying to communicate with him is futile. He will occasionally moan the word vengeance, but that is the only coherent word I have ever heard with him utter. If you are ever in Daggerfall, do not wander the city at night. You are certain to be attacked by his legion of ghosts. It would be probably more gainful to investigate those who might have wronged Lysangus. To find out the cause behind the torment, I do not know if the royal family in Daggerfall or another person or persons merit more suspicion. Major power of the Bay, Sentinel, Braywest, and Daggerfall may be good places to start. In the matter of the letter, the Emperor's agent says that he was unable to hand-deliver it to the Queen because of the war. He hired a courier who supposedly delivered the letter in his stead. We do not even know the name of this courier. Obviously, there is little information of use. But it would be worthwhile to see whether the letter arrived at Castle Daggerfall at all. How you decide to do this is entirely your decision. I will contact you if any information should surface. I am leaving Daggerfall soon. My position here has been compromised and my life is in danger. Do not mention my name in court. It is more likely to hurt than help. Good luck and watch your back, Talia. And from what I know, she will, from now on, just appear at random taverns throughout the entire game. Just someone random. Okay, and now this, I believe this mission is no longer time sensitive and will not fear about being locked out of the main quest. Which, from what I know, is also not linear. There are several, you'll just have to find it. There are several main quests that all have to do, and a couple, I think there are a couple optional quests too that tie in. So it's like, side quests, so it's like, Ah. Anyway, I guess I'll go back to Daggerfall then or something. Hopefully it won't be nighttime. Let's see here. Actually, should I go back to Daggerfall? It would. I mean, I should probably go get some treasure. Now that I think about it, where am I? I'm up here, right? Find. What was it? I forgot where we are. A sec. Band tower. We are, well, here, okay. So I guess this would be the closest place. And I will, I guess, do this dungeon, maybe one more, and then I think I will be done streaming for the day. So, let's get this done. Just some mushrooms. And by the way, I think you can just walk directly from place to place. So wait, we got a graveyard here. Find a way in. I think it's about time I save. Let's go with here. Just, okay. Alright, I should. Don't know if that matters, but and apparently with every time you enter a dungeon, it's optimal apparently to save. And then I want to set up an anchor. There we go. That was all my points, apparently. Anyway, kill this real quick. Whoop. Anyway, that anchor there, so I can teleport back to the spawn, or not spawn, entrance, and then supposedly, let's see if it'll work. Do you wish to access your wagon or stay in the Masterfield's cemetery? Guess I want. So basically, I would go hit wagon and I could dump any of my excess stuff, which I will do. By the way, I want to put these books and this letter here. Yep. Well, I didn't sell some of these stuff. Here we go. Okay. And that way I won't have to, I guess slog through the dungeons back and forth. What do we got here? Gold. A recipe potion. Bandage. Some ingredients, okay. Dungeon crawling. Ooh. Some treasure. Just a gown. Some gold. What's that? A unicorn horn? Whoop, I think I accidentally... I used equip instead of removing. Where's the clothing? I want that. There we go. Deads. Oh. Secret door. I guess some of the rats came through. Yes. Get my magic back up. Or spell points. Treasure! More unicorn horns and dresses. Gold shirt. What is this? Werewolf's blood. Ooh. And fool's ebony. Huh. Okay. I think that's it. Doesn't look like there's any more doors or secret passageways. Or not. Is there a rat in the wall somewhere? Passageway. Now I'm fearing there's either a secret passage or there's a rat in a wall. Because bugs. I don't see anything. Okay. And we will go maybe one or two more dungeons, depending on how big these small ones are. Let's go here. And then cast an anchor. Rest until healed. There we go. Into the next dungeon. Spooky atmospheric music. Okay. Oh. So, I think I can try once. And if that doesn't work... Alright, break the door down. Aha! What we got here? What's this? Just a normal. Buckler, how much gold? Yes. Okay. Any secret doors? Doesn't look like it. And let's see here. No. Ooh, dark. And then let's wagon. Put that in there. And woodcraft burial ground. Oh man. Okay. Is there a way around this? Just swing through. Again. Save. Enter. Recall spell. Anchor. Rest until healed. Oh. There we go. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Die, bats. Taste my elven blade. And there's no loot in here. Bats don't carry loot. Nope, and these are flat walls, right? Yes, there could possibly be a secret entrance, but I don't see one. Do. This isn't open. Okay. We got here a holy dagger, which is what? Clothing? Huh. And what is this? Snake venom? Poison! Oh no. No secret doors. Doesn't look like it. Oh, da, da. Whoop, that was on the ground. Wagon. Here we go. us. Let's hope it's not nighttime when we arrive. Otherwise, we're getting the hell out of Dodge. Looks like we're fine. Let's pull out our sword. And we will go find... So there's a tavern in front of us, so yeah, that's fine. I think it'd be you. Yep, we'll get a room. Good day, Nord. For how many days do you will require a room? We'll just get one. Be 4 gold pieces, yep. Okay. Yep. We will save the game. That one's fine. And that will be it for today. So, I thank everyone for coming to watch my, first live stream of Daggerfall. I should be continuing this tomorrow, sometime a little bit after 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if anyone can and wants to join me playing this again, that'd be fantastic. Hopefully I will can play this all the way through with everyone. So as I continue doing this, hopefully I'll be able to get a proper schedule doing this. But, thank you all for joining me. Bye-bye.